heat wave in Europe, parts of the continent facing dangerous wildfires and truly record-breaking temperatures.
The heat wave forced the closure of which airport is this? Luton Airport in London. I don't know that airport. After the state of emergency was declared in the UK. The British government issued its first ever red warning. Temperatures this week predicted to hit 40 degrees Celsius. For us Americans, that translates to about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Temperatures have already reached well past that threshold in Spain, France, and other southern European countries. At least 1,000 people have died from the extreme heat. Wildfires have also forced evacuations.
CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio joins us now for more outside of London. Ramy, we reported this morning that they're painting train tracks white to hope that they won't buckle from the heat. I mean, it sounds pretty crazy there. What's the situation like where you are?
Yeah, desperate times are calling for these kinds of innovative measures, as it were, Tony. But here where I am in the middle of London, this is Hyde Park, and a lot of people here are trying to cope with the heat by getting in the water, basically. And so we've been talking to a lot of people here, and they have reminded us that most people in the UK actually don't have air conditioning. There is an estimate that only about 3 out of every 100 households have air conditioning. Compare that to the United States. The estimate there is about 90 out of 100 households. So people really don't have any recourse except to sweat it out or to try to find some way to get cold. But looking across Europe, it's just so many superlatives to talk about. For example, in France, we were looking at 27,000 acres of land that have been charred. Acres, put that into something a little bit more understandable. One football field, multiply that by 20,000. That's about the amount of charred land that we're seeing in France. The French president has said that this is because of climate change. Someone else in the Green Party in France has said that this is hell. Someone else has said that it is an Armageddon for the climate. In Portugal, as you said, Adriana, there are an estimated 1,000 people who died, but the horrific estimate in terms of the number who die every hour or so has been on the order of 1 every 40 minutes at one point last week, when temperatures hit around 117 degrees. You can look at things that are happening as well in Italy, fires and droughts there, also in Greece. So anywhere you look in southern Europe, there has been some kind of catastrophe, whether it has been the heat, fires, or drought, and now we're finally getting it here in the UK.
Oh boy, Ramy, I mean, people are trying to cool off there in Hyde Park. I also hear the music. They're trying to have
They're having a nice time, seems like it. And you know, you can't swim in any of the ponds in Central Park here in New York, so I don't know what the rules are. Is that legal swimming going on behind you?
Actually, it is legal. I checked because I wasn't sure, but I just asked someone just now, and they said, yep, it's legal. However, it is very dirty. But they also say that they advise people not to get in, but they're also cutting people slack because people just need to get cool.
Oh, yeah. You know, and when you mentioned the fact that there's, you know, a lot of people don't have AC. In France, I know that they even advertise when a restaurant has AC. They'll say, we have AC. There's like a sign at the door. So, you know, people will know they want to go in because it's so rare.
Amazing.
You know, so that's really tough for everybody out there, Ramy, including you. I know, you know, you're probably out there sweating it out for us. Parts of Europe also dealing with drought. How are those areas dealing with this record heat?
Yeah, a mix of regulations and really just waiting it out. For example, in Portugal, there's been a call, of course, to conserve water, but in particular, the golf courses to stop water. We know, many of us know that golf courses take up a lot of water there, but they're saying, hey, try to hold back on all water use as you can. In Italy, though, a massive superlative there. The Po River, the country's longest river, stretches from the Alps all the way to the Adriatic, 400 miles, and it is at a record low right now. And it's so important because the country relies on this for their crops as well as for power generation. And experts are saying that this potentially hasn't been seen in the past 70 years. So in terms of restrictions, the government's trying to do that, but also a lot of people are just waiting, watching, hoping, praying that they're going to get rain.
Climate change is real. Ramy Inocencio, thank you so much.